Welcome to the Graphic Communication Group Limited. Today, we are privileged to have the former president of Switzerland, who is currently the Minister for Environment, Communication, Energy and Traffic, Federal Councillor Simonetta Sommaruga. She has 4 portfolios under her belt, and we are privileged to have her to get to know more about how she's managing 4 portfolios. Because in Africa, you hardly hear a former president becoming a minister. So we would like to know how she's managing her 4 portfolios and how she's also managing as a former president of her country. How do you go about it? We would love to know the real Federal Councillor Simonetta Sommaruga.
Well, you know, in Switzerland we are only 7 ministers. Seven ministers, and one of the ministers is the president, elected for 1 year, elected by parliament. So every minister is for 1 year also the president of Switzerland. And then when the year is over, then you go on being a minister. And as we are only 7 ministers, of course we have huge ministries. I probably have the biggest one with the 4 portfolios.
4 portfolios, yes.
But
very
I can tell you
ones.
this is also maybe also an advantage, because sometimes you have conflicts of interest between environment and energy and transport. So I can take everybody together in my ministry and I say, bring me a good solution, for example, for the protection and the production. So give me a good solution, and I think this is also an opportunity to have a huge ministry, but it's true, it's a very big one.
Very big one. So it's not like Ghana where you are a Minister of Environment. No, with Switzerland, one person can be a minister for 4
yes.
ministries.
Yes, because we are only 7 persons, so if you have all the tasks, then you have different. Before I was this minister, I had another ministry. I was Minister of Justice, Migration and Police.
Oh, okay.
So this is another ministry. You see, we are only 7 persons, so you have always different portfolios.
Wow, so you have expertise under police and all these ones.
Before,
wonderful.
During 8 years, I was Minister of Migration, Minister of Justice and Minister of Police.
Awesome. This is amazing. You are indeed a wonderful woman. And we are happy to learn from you. We are really happy. Now, to get to our conversation, Ghana and Switzerland have had a long relationship. What do you think accounts for this long years of bilateral relationship between the 2 countries?
Well, yes, we have a long common history, because the Basel mission was here in Ghana. And
the Basel mission?
Basel mission, yes.
Okay.
But this is a long time ago. And now we have, I would say, a an intense, good friendship. And we have a cooperation also. And I was signing last year with Ghana an agreement on climate protection, yes. Because we want to do projects together. We have projects for climate protection in Ghana, financed by Switzerland, and the reduction of the CO2 emissions we can have on our account. So I think this is very important, because also the private sector can make investments, and we have done the framework together. Your president has visited me last year, yes. When I was the president of Switzerland. So you see, we have very good relations, good cooperation, and we want to go on with that in the future.
Oh, that is wonderful. And then we heard that the agreement that was signed with Ghana was the first by an African country and the second in the world. Why Ghana? There are so many African countries who are well endowed than Ghana, but you decided to choose Ghana. What informed that decision to select Ghana as the first African country to sign the agreement on the climate change with Ghana?
Well, I think this special friendship with Ghana just helped, because we know each other and we know that we are reliable partners. We know that we can work together on a basis of trust. And at the same time, Ghana is very interested to do more for climate protection, because climate change for Ghana, for all the countries, but in agriculture for the people in Ghana is really is a big challenge. And so if we can do something together and we know each other, the two countries, I think this is a good basis. And yesterday we signed a roadmap, because the agreement we said we want to go on now. We have the projects, we want to be not only the first to have signed this agreement, but we want also the first countries to show in Glasgow when there is the climate conference, the World Climate Conference in Glasgow. We want to show the world that our two countries, we had good projects and we do a lot for the climate protection. This is important, and I think we can show to the world that for global warming, our two countries, they take their responsibility.
And this agreement, how will it impact the lives of the people of the two countries?
For the people, that can be very important. For example, one project that we have in mind is that we have more solar power for the individuals, for the household. So a household or a small company which has its own solar power, it's independent. So it has electricity. It does not need to use, for example, also fossil fuels, which are bad for the climate. So I think with this project, people can really have an advantage of that. And we want to have more projects which are really good for the population here in Ghana.
Switzerland is a global leader on climate change. How did it all happen? Switzerland is one leading the climate change. And we are very passionate about the climate. Can you explain to us why Switzerland decided to chart that course?
First, Switzerland is very much also has the effects of climate change, because we are a country with many Alps with mountains, and so the climate change is very heavy in our country. Our temperature rises more than the worldwide average, so we know that it's really a danger, it's a threat for our country. We want to do something, and on the other hand, I think we have many companies that are very innovative, so we have innovative technologies and we want to share that with other countries.
What are the major opportunities in clean technology, and how will it benefit Ghana?
Well, clean technology is always good, because clean technology means, fossil fuels, it's not only bad for the climate, for the temperature rising, for the global warming, but it's also bad for the air pollution. So people who are close to a road and have all the air pollution, this is very bad also for the health. So if we have technology, clean technology, it's always better also for the population, for their health, for the situation of the environment, and of course also for against global warming.
What are the highlights of your visit to Ghana? Your 3-day visit. What are the major highlights?
Many highlights, but one highlight is I have visited today an enterprise, a company it's called Solar Taxis. So there are many young women engineers who learned to make solar taxis. That means motor with electricity or cars, and they know how to do that, how to drive them. And I think the electricity in mobility is something for the future which will be very important. And I like these young women. They had so much energy. They want to do something with their own life. They want to earn money, to be independent, and they do something also for the climate protection. So I think this was just a wonderful moment.
A wonderful moment. I'm glad that you enjoyed your visit to Ghana. We were told that aside your busy schedule, you also find time to play piano and then probably sing. Can you tell us about that aspect of your life too?
Well, yes, the piano was my my first profession, and I was a pianist
Oh, wow.
Yes, I was always also a political person. I worked in a house where women could find shelter that were victims of domestic violence.
Okay.
So I was very interested also in this political issue, because violence against women is also a political issue.
Okay,
we have to fight against that. So I had to choose, and then one moment I chose the way to go into politics. I worked also for the consumer protection, and now I'm a politician. I still play the piano, but at home, just for me, for myself, but no more concerts.
You don't do concerts again?
No.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So what message do you have for Ghanaians, especially the young ones, the young women?
Well,
the young women, especially.
Ghana has so many young people, and we want to give them a perspective, and they should learn a profession, and so they can be independent, and they have, especially for women also, it's very important to learn a profession and to have a job and to earn money and not to be dependent maybe from a husband or from a man, so they can have their own life and decide also about their own life. So I think this is very important, and what we want to do in also our cooperation with Ghana, with these projects for climate protection, we are sure we can create jobs as well. Yesterday I was seeing a recycling enterprise who does recycling for e-waste, computers, all computers. These are opportunities also for young people, and
to create more jobs.
Create more jobs.
Yeah.
You need jobs, and you need the young people who can have these jobs. And so if we have, in our cooperation, we can also help to create jobs in Ghana. I think this is a positive message for your young people.
Thank you so much for the message.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you. We are so happy that you find time to share some thoughts and ideas with us. It's really been a privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we hope to meet you in Glasgow for CAP 26.
Yes, that would be great.
That would be great.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time.